Hi everyone! Magandang araw po sa inyo. Welcome to Part 5, Broadcast Equipment for Transmission of Module 9, Basic Radio Hardware. In this session, we'll be talking about a key part of what makes broadcasting possible, which is broadcast equipment for transmission. If you've ever wondered how radio and TV programs reach your home, car, or phone in real time, this is where the magic and the science happens. We'll explore the main equipment used in broadcast transmission, how each one functions, and why understanding them is important for communicators like us, not just for engineers. Um, just a brief overview. Broadcast transmission is the process of sending audio or video signals from a broadcast station to the public receivers, like radios or TVs. To make this happen, several types of equipment work together to ensure signal clarity, coverage, and reliability. So here are the main components we'll discuss: the transmitter, the antenna, the transmission line, the audio processor or modulator, the studio to transmitter link or STL, and the backup power systems. So let's start with the transmitter, which is the heart of the system. It converts audio or video information into electromagnetic waves and sends them out via an antenna. So example of those are FM transmitters for radio and UHF or VHF transmitter for television. Next is the antenna or the messenger that radiates the transmitted signal into the air. The higher the antenna, the wider the signal coverage. So example of those are tower antennas used by big broadcasting companies like ABS-CBN and GMA7. Next are the transmission line or feed line and the audio processor or modulator. So first, the transmission line or feed line. This connects the transmitter to the antenna and carries the RF or the radio frequency signals with minimal loss, while the audio processor or modulator controls and improves the sound or quality or video quality before it's transmitted. Second to the last is the studio to transmitter link or STL, a microwave or satellite link that sends the program signal from the studio to the transmitter site, especially when they're in different locations. For example, even if the new studio is located in Quezon City, the transmitter or the studio to transmitter link may be located in Antipolo. And then lastly, the backup systems and power supply, including the UPS units and generators to keep the broadcast running even during power interruptions or emergencies. So if you're thinking why it matters, why do we need to study this topic? Understanding transmission equipment isn't just for tech experts. It's essential for communication students and practitioners like us. Knowing how signals are transmitted helps us appreciate how content travels, how to maintain broadcast quality, and how technology influences audience reach. Plus, with today's digital era, we're seeing a transition from analog to digital broadcasting, meaning newer equipment like digital transmitters, IP-based STLs, and hybrid transmission systems are being standard. So, speaking of that, we would like to discuss the from tradition to modern. So, we've covered the basics. Let's move to this fun part, the modern broadcasting technologies that are changing how we transmit today. So before, transmitters and antennas were everything. Kaya nga nauso yung Baron antenna na talaga namang sold out no ng ating mga parents. But now, we have digital systems, we have IP-based setups, and even cloud broadcasting. So stations can now go live remotely, minsan nga even from someone's living room. This means less giant equipment, but faster, clearer, and more flexible broadcasting. Kung dati, kailangan ng malalaking studio, ngayon, like our podcasters, no, laptop at mic lang, pwede na silang makapag-broadcast sa buong mundo. So, some examples of these modern technologies of broadcast equipment for transmission are digital broadcasting, DVB or ISDB. It provides better quality, more channels, and interactive features. So, example of those are the ABS-CBN TV Plus and GMA Box, no? Na they make sure that the signal of the network offering it ay very clear, and also it offers more channels as well. We also have internet and IP-based broadcasting. So here's something that many of us use but don't even realize. It's how online radio, podcasts, and live streams work. So instead of sending signals through the air, we now send them through the internet. Kaya mas mabilis, mas accessible, and mas cheaper. Yung kagandahan din nito, audiences can listen or watch anytime, anywhere, while stuck in traffic, nagko-commute, or even nagluluto, or just a simple background noise during their work, no? So I always joke that the real challenge now isn't finding a signal, it's finding a data or ensuring you have data and you have Wi-Fi. So, of course, we also have with the rise of smartphones, we also have what we call hybrid and mobile broadcasting. So, hybrid means we combine traditional FM or AM with digital platforms like mobile apps and car radio systems. For example, you can now listen to DZMM or Love Radio, not just on your transistor radio, but also through Facebook Live or a car app. The shift follows that broadcasting continues to evolve with our lifestyle, always adapting to where the audience is. So, what's next for broadcast transmission? So, well, experts say we're heading towards full digital integration, meaning automation, cloud playout, and even AI voice systems. Imagine a radio show that automatically runs itself, or a TV broadcast that uses AI as anchors, which is what other TV or networks are now exploring. So, exciting pero nakakatakot din, no? The good news is that as technology evolves, our role as communicators also expands. We're not just transmitters of information anymore. We're now curators, storytellers, and innovators. So, to summarize our journey today, broadcast transmission started with large towers, antennas, antennas, but it's now powered by digital systems, the internet, and the cloud technology. No matter how advanced the tools become, the goal remains the same, which is to connect people through communication. We've gone from static signals to smart systems, from tuning the radio to just tapping a screen, and through it all, broadcasting remains one of the most powerful ways to inform, entertain, and unite audiences. So, maraming salamat po for listening. And remember, whether you're on air or online, to keep your signal strong. So, just a short discussion and wrap up questions. First question, which broadcast equipment do you think is most crucial for ensuring high quality transmission and why? And the second question is, how do you think the shift to digital broadcasting affects both the audience and communication professionals? So, you may answer it in our discussion forum. Again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat and have a good day.